further about the GMTI in 2015.
Thank you very
Please
much.
welcome.
Pak Arief Yahya, Isli, Sabta, Matthew, and Sabta, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to you and Assalamu alaikum. Key points, and I can show you how we have developed the index as well as how we're going to go forward in the index. So, the last year, especially the last year, we have seen that this has become really a premier resource for many governments, travel industry, across the board. It has become an important tool for many players to understand the market, health and the growth of the market, and also it benchmarks destinations. So not only governments, tourism boards, and hospitality services, this is our objective is that it becomes important for investors and also, of course, for travelers as well. In 2015, we started off with 100 destinations, about 29 OIC countries and 71 non-OIC countries. This year, we have expanded that to cover 130 destinations, increased a lot on OIC countries and also about 11 non-OIC countries. As we go along, we'll of course keep increasing the number of countries that we could cover. These are the three criteria we look at, and each of the criteria we have sub-criteria. I'm not going to go in details this time, but later maybe in the Q&A I could go through that. And this was the 9 criteria that we looked at in 2015. And in this year we added 2 more. Visa requirements, and we are in an evolving industry. The market is evolving, and we will continue to evolve both our criteria and how we score on the criteria. I think Matthew talked about 117 million. That's our estimate for Muslim travelers in 2015. And just to put in perspective this number, if you look at year 2000, you're only looking at 25 million Muslim visitors. So the last 15 years, it has almost multiplied by 5 times. In 2010, close to 100 million, and what we see is that by 2020, it will almost get to about 170 million Muslim visitors, and that will be about plus $200 billion worth of travel. 117 million, and then look at where are they going? 56% are actually coming to Asia out of the 117 million. So they are probably, and of course, the next biggest destination is almost 30% going to Europe. So that's how the 117 million is split. Now about the results itself. I'm going to. This is the 2015 results. So we had. I'm talking about only top 10. The report has 130 destinations all ranked. So let's look at how they have moved in 2016. So basically, the top 10 stays the top 10, but it has moved positions. So the first one is UAE has moved up in our ranking to go to number 2, but the most important is Indonesia. And also some changes at the bottom of this. So as you see, Indonesia has made the biggest move within the top 10. Okay, this is overall top 10, both including non-OIC and OIC. The only non-OIC country in the top 10 is of course Singapore. I'll just have a quick look at top 10 non-OIC countries. So that was the 2015 ranking, and 2016 there's a lot of movement actually. And what you see is that most of the Asian countries are making a lot of progress. You look at Taiwan, you look at Japan, you look at sorry, there's one more, Sri Lanka even. They are making huge progress in extracting this market and doing and developing services. And educating the travel industry. So that's so what's interesting to see that overall there has been improvement. If you take the top 10 and top 20 of each of those segments, so it's grown from 56.7 to average score of 58.5. This shows the overall industry is also looking at this market and continuing to cater to this market. So that's basically it, and there's a full report outside which is printed, I think, that you can take a copy for the media on the website. You can do a lot of fancy stuff on that website, to understand how the scores work and the averages and all that. So that's a brief overview of GMTI 2016, and once again, congratulations to Indonesia. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Fazal Bahardeen, for your presentations.